Welcome back, everyone. Today, I wanted to touch on something a bit different, which is construction in Planetside 2 in 2022. Now, more so much about the fundamentals, like, what are the things that is expected when you're building a base? What are the must-haves when you're building a base? Now, I wanted to know this. I'm not a dedicated builder by any means. I really do enjoy building, though, especially if I want to take a break from combat, getting shot in the face all night long. It's nice to just kind of zone out, chill, put some music on, and build a base. Now, ever since release, construction has been extremely, insanely expensive. I'm pretty sure they, put out construction more so for the vets that have bought and done everything else in the game. So they knew that, hey, vets have a bunch of search to spend, so let's make this other side thing of Planetside, extremely expensive, this construction. Now, our Emerald outfit has a dedicated base building day, and we get a lot of new people that, will join the platoon. They'll ask, what should I buy? Should I buy this wall or should I buy this module? And a lot of times, we tell them, don't buy any of the stuff. Just put up some walls and defend, because really we don't want, the new players spending, 1,500 certs on a wall. You know what I mean? Or, 2,000 on this, or, 500 on modules. So a lot of times we have to tell new players, that really want to participate in building, hey, you can't, not that you can't, but, hey, probably not the best idea. There's other things to unlock at this time rather than a wall. Now, at one point, you needed construction for victory points, but now, I'm curious, and I asked the community, what is essential for building a base? So I took to Reddit and I asked them, what are the fundamentals? What is the must-haves when you're building? So today we are looking at those responses from the community of Reddit. So Joda Gamer replied, a Sunder Garage is as important as the silo. Inside I place one of each modules, a Pain Spire, Spawn Capsule, Red Module, Sky Shield Module, AI Turret Module, and the Shield Module. Around the garage you can place the 3 towers, the anti-infantry vehicle and the anti-aircraft, using one single AI module. So placing the garage modules all inside, tucked away into that garage, and then have almost like a triangle effect with the the turrets on the outside. Be careful with gaps in your walls. Try not to have a single gap. Try to build a useful base, like blocking a road or giving artillery support to attack or defending a point. Also, you can use a router tower to give your faction an extra spawn for attack or defend on a nearby base. Now, real quick, routers, they nerfed the hell out of those things. I know I took a little break from Planetside and came back, and I was trying to put a router down, and everyone's like, whoa, that's, way out of range, you can't do that anymore. And it sucks that the router has to be so close now. But yeah, I'm just saying that sucks. I also recommend to have a specific NG loadout to defend your base with weapons with flashlight to stop infills, with bombs, Spitfire turns, AI mines, etc. Robo said, you don't have to build a base with no openings. If there is an opening, preferably only one, like a vehicle gate or a shielded garage, just cover it with turns and pain spires. Too many builders try to make a completely impregnable base. Then you can't get your friendlies in to help if the spawn goes down. You want predictable entry points, and sometimes enemy infantry won't even bother entering from any other direction. Now, Ant Operator also said this, closed Dorito bases are essentially useless if you want any kind of friendly interaction. Vinloria went on to say, Pillbox can hold quite a few modules, so long as you build it low enough that there's enough margin with the pillboxes, the pillbox being under the floor for the modules to fit into. I usually do a row of repair, structure shield, and skywall from back to front in the center. In the center there, but like where the stairs are, and then have spawn tubes in the front of the structure. Note the funky collision meshes means you got to turn the module slightly to get them to fit in there. Basic pillbox spawn room structure for me, and if nothing else, it is at least ensures that they'll have to work for it to get at the repair module that keeps it all maintained, since that's the only thing that won't auto repair. The Harhead said, if at all possible, try to get your turret AI modules to overlap on your anti-infantry turret. It's the most valuable turret you have, and you don't want it to be instantly shut down by someone shooting at a single, easily to destroy module. Don't get tunnel vision and only build inside your base. Silos have a lot more range than you think, and if you have a spare wall or a vehicle gate, you can throw it down at a nearby choke point. Flood Control had a lot of good stuff to say. Most building and elements are optional. The three most important are the skywall, the AI turret module, and the pain field. These are your primary defenses, and everything in the base should be built around maximizing their effectiveness. As a general rule, think about sightlines. Can your AI turret shoot people attacking your critical modules? Can a vehicle easily position itself to bombard your base elements? Have you placed any buildings which offer placed shielded from your turrets and pain fields from which enemies can damage the same? Almost no base is invulnerable, but thoughtful construction can make them very difficult to attack, especially if you are there to defend it. In my opinion, the most important part of building the sandcastles is doing so with purpose. You should never be building somewhere just because you feel like building. Always start by asking yourself why you're choosing to build wherever you've chosen. If you can't think of a good answer, then perhaps that location isn't somewhere you should be. Don't build an OS, build a flail. Base will never be targeted. Enjoy. Probably the best response, Krista. Thank you. Best response right there. So that's really going to be it. So I'm going to put the link down in the description for the full thread. There's a lot more responses and answers from a lot of people. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of good feedback from a lot of people. That's not always going to happen on the Planetside 2 subreddit. But there's been a lot of fantastic responses. So I'm going to put the link down for the full thread down in the description for you. But that's it for today. I wanted to know, what if I'm going to be building a base, what I need to be building. You know what I mean? So I'm really glad I got a lot of great responses, and a lot of these things I'm going to implement next time I'm out there building, on Haas, and building for a reason, not just to, build to build, but for build for a purpose. So, but that's it for today. Like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. But for now, you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are, and I will see you next time.